Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the transfer saga on my channel. And it's refreshing to be back with you once again. As you guys are aware now, the videos will be coming thick and fast. So many of them will be coming because of the happenings in the transfer window. And in this latest episode, I'm going to look at the issue of Lewis Bate facing an uncertain future. The Chelsea player in question here, who currently, according to Daily Mail and The Sun, is unwilling to extend his contract at Chelsea. Yeah, he's unwilling to extend his contract at Chelsea, and already there are reports that most of these Chelsea youth players are unwilling to extend their contract at Chelsea because of one reason or the other, as they do believe they face an uncertain future in the club. And the fear of the possibility of not having to play in the first team of Chelsea. And already regarding this issue, there are so many reasons at play here. And playing in the first team of Chelsea is not a joke, and it entails and demands hard work and seriousness from most of these players, and it entails a whole lot of hard work, as it's not a child's play. And the fact that these players are in the youth teams doesn't automatically guarantee them the opportunity to feature in the first team of a title ambitious Big Six club like the likes of Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool. Yeah, maybe to some extent Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal sometimes are ready to wait for some time before they could fight for trophies. But these four clubs, the fact that you are in as a youth player doesn't mean that is the first team opportunity is automatic for you, and it demands hard work, just as the likes of Mason Mount and Christensen, Tammy Abraham, Reece James have had to go through to seal their spot in the first team. And some may argue that the issues here are different, in that Mason Mount and those Tammy Abraham, Fikayo Tomori, who has been sold now to AC Milan, Christensen had the opportunity when there was a transfer ban on Chelsea, and that time Chelsea, Frank Lampard was there in the team and had no option but to give these youthful players the opportunity to showcase their talent. Yeah, those are the main reasons back then. But remember, even in the case of these guys, Mason Mount has had experience of going to loans in Holland at Vitesse Arnhem, and then at Derby County with Frank Lampard. Then Fikayo Tomori also was at Derby County. Tammy Abraham was at Swansea, Aston Villa, also had experience there. And then only, I think, Callum Hudson-Odoi that I don't really remember his record of playing in the loans. But Andres Christensen also had to play in Germany a point in time before coming back to Chelsea, and quite now functioning well. So most of these young players do tend to stall on their contract negotiation whenever there is an impending decision of them to be sent out on loan. And then if care is not taken, the issue Dominic Solanke will be repeated here in the case of Lewis Bate. As the reason why I'm saying is that there are reports that Liverpool is also on alert, trying to snatch this boy away from Chelsea if any agreement has not been done with Chelsea, if there isn't an agreement between his team and that of Chelsea. At least United, for Liverpool, I think the same issues that will be the reason why he was left out of the Chelsea squad will still be at play at Liverpool. And that's why I give an example of Dominic Solanke. Dominic Solanke left Chelsea thinking that he was going to Liverpool to land a first team opportunity, but he ended up being sold after 2 years by Liverpool. Please do well to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, as I indicate on the top right corner of the video always. Yeah, and so there's a clear case of Dominic Solanke being played out altogether. And you see in my two stack up there, the two stars representing the 2 Champions League trophy that Chelsea has won, the 2 stars, yeah. So we're still celebrating our win as the European champions. And so coming back to the issue once again, the Dominic Solanke effect also came in when he was thinking that he was going to have youth opportunity, first team opportunity at Liverpool and the Jurgen Klopp. But he ended up being sold 2 years later to Bournemouth for £90 million after he was transferred from Chelsea for £3 million. Liverpool ended up getting a profit from him. And so Lewis Bate should be careful of LIVERCROOKS. They may trick him once again as they did to Dominic Solanke. And so it's not certain that he may get opportunity there. And so even so many issues come into play as to well. So do express your opinion to disagree or agree with me on this issue as to whether you think Lewis Bate should consider another club rather than extending his contract at Chelsea. I think Armando Broja has set a good example. He has extended his contract at Chelsea and waiting for a first team opportunity, and that even so that is not guaranteed. And so I think those players that are expressing unwillingness to continue their contract with Chelsea, I think is not good sportsmanship on their part, because it's Chelsea that has given them an academy that has nurtured them into what they've grown to become now. They gave them opportunity into their academy. They make them go through training, and now they've developed. They want to, just like us we did to Dominic Solanke, we gave him training and groom him into a top player. And when he felt that he has matured, he left for Liverpool, and there he also failed. And so I'm not trying to curse Lewis Bate or something of that sort. He should think twice before considering his next move. As for Leeds United, I think the teams wanting to be interested in his signature on alert. Liverpool there, as I told you, Liverpool is almost like Chelsea now. They are an ambitious club wanting to win trophies. And so it's not, they wouldn't have time for experiment. Just like maybe in Arsenal or other teams. Arsenal is not mentioned in this report anyway. And Leeds United is a good prospect, as they are the youth players there, the Jack Harrison, and then Calvin Phillips are there, the Alioski and those guys there. It's a good platform for him. West Ham also is a good platform. Southampton also a good platform for him to exhibit his talent there. Do agree or disagree with me by expressing your comment regarding this analysis. And don't forget to share this video if you enjoyed the analysis, and give me more likes as much as possible. Thanks very much for spending your time to be with me in this episode. Cheers. I love you wherever you are.